Hi guys, this is Miss M keeping it 100. Listen, I'm just going to talk a little bit about something. Let me get me a little drink before I get started. And actually, this root beer. It's good. I like it. I had to wet my whistle. Listen, guys. I'm talking about forgiveness. You know, that's a big word, and it's a big thing to do because it's not easy to forgive someone who's hurt you, who has done something to you. You know, and my thing is this: I feel that if a mother can forgive the man or them that murdered her son, we can forgive somebody that said something about us. Do you see how little that is? If somebody says something about you or did something to you years ago and you still holding on to a grudge and yet you will not forgive them because you said that they hurt you or whatever, you should be all past that. You're still here, still living your life and doing the things that, you want to do. And I just wanted to talk about this for a moment. I had a grandson um, who's dear to my heart, Olimar. He was murdered in 2015. And he was the only son to my daughter, who died 1 year later after him. No, I'm sorry. Was it a year? Yeah, it was 1 year later. As she died of cancer. That was the diagnosis, but I know why she died. Because the day that he was killed, that's the day she died. She was battling cancer, when she got the call that said that he was shot down. But listen, she was a warrior, and she was the strongest woman I ever known in my life. And I'm not saying that because she's my daughter. Because I watched her battle something that I never seen in anybody before. I never seen nothing like this before in my life. It's all new. It was just something to see. You know, I took her to get her chemo and all her doctor's appointment. I moved out of my home and moved in with her to take care of her until she died. The whole time she talked about her son. Now she was on morphine because the pain was so horrific. And there's a reason why I'm telling you this. And I've never seen anybody in pain like that before. And she was shaken because of the pain. And one night she told me, she said, I was sitting up in her bed on my computer. She said, Mom, she said, the pain that I'm in, this pain is nothing compared to the death of my son. Now I knew right then that this killing of her child was going to take her out of here, not because of the cancer. Because listen, she had went in remission. We thought, and but really, I don't think she ever got. She went back to work and everything, but it killed her. It ate at her. It tormented her. It was just, she was so hurt. And there was nothing I could do but just to be there for her. Because she was my only child. Let me tell you something. So I took care of her, and we kept fighting for justice. And she had me walking, downtown in the cold, going to the courthouse so that she could seek justice for her son. She told him that she was going to place his picture up in the city hall so they would never forget. They won't forget. She wanted justice so bad she could taste it. So you guys, just listen to this. So listen. So, I everything that she wanted, I did. Because I know she was hurt. And I was hurt. And I was devastated too. He was living with me. He lived in this house. He left this house that morning. Actually, he didn't. He stayed home all day that day, and then I was laying on the couch, and I said, "You better be careful out here." He said, "I know," and he left, and I fell asleep right where I'm sitting. I fell asleep. The phone rang, and all I could hear was screaming. I could still hear the scream. Just like it was so loud and so like I knew. I knew. I jumped up. I couldn't find out where the scene was, so I rolled all around in the middle of the night, no clothes on, no socks on. It was pouring down, raining, and I had on flip flops. Somebody at the scene gave me a pair of socks to put on my feet. When I got there, I passed out because the body was laying over there. Listen, let me tell you something, because this could be a lesson to you people to stop killing people, because these families are devastated. When you do something like this, you kill the family spirit, their soul. So let me just continue, because I'm getting emotional. So anyway, so we went all through what we had to go through and everything like that. So near her end, she told me he came back and took her off feet, because he used to do that all the time. I knew right then that my daughter was not going to make it. God was coming to take her home. And she gave her life to him. But, early on, she gave her life to the Lord. Now I have pastors in my family, bishops and stuff like that. And they were all there. My family was there. My aunts and them were there. They were there. They rallied around me and her. They were all around her bed, praying and singing and rejoicing and preparing her to go home with the Lord. So if you ain't never been through nothing like this, you won't even understand it. You don't want to understand this. So listen, that night before she was dying, I knew that. But that night, I had to keep my tears, and it was hard. I couldn't cry because I couldn't let her see how messed up I was. But I was messed up, and I still am. To see I lost them both. But listen, I'm sitting here on my computer. I used to watch old movies, and she used to look over at the computer, and she said, "I like them too," but she wouldn't talk that good. She said, "Mom," and I turned around and I said, "Yeah." She said, "I forgive them," and it took me. I said, "Forgive who?" She said, "The people that took my son's life." And I read back and I said, because I wasn't in no forgiving mood. Now I know about forgiveness and what you got to do to forgive. You got to forgive. I knew that, And I looked at her and I thought, I had a beautiful daughter, inside and out. And I looked at her. And then that next day, she was dying, and then that night she left. But she forgave them. I couldn't do it. But before she died, she told me, she said, "Mom," she said, "please make sure you get justice for my son." That's all she wanted. That's all she wanted. That's all she wanted. And believe me, that embedded in my head, and I fought for justice like a warrior. I called them. I was down there. She told me, she said, "Get justice for my son." That's all I can keep hearing in my head is my daughter wants me to get justice for her son. She wants me to get justice for her son. And I ate justice. I slept justice. I walked justice, And I was there. I called them up. I cursed them out. And everything I did. And then, it took a while. We just got justice. We just got justice from 2015 till now. We just got it. But the thing of it is, the guy, he pleaded guilty, and I'm not going to get in all that and stuff. And I had a chance to tell him what I thought about him. So listen, I they put it in the newspaper what I said and all that, and and the detectives and the district attorney said that I was dogged and helping them get justice. I never let them forget it. So she was, when we used to see her call, we used to say, "Is that Miss So and So again?" They said, "Yeah," and the district attorney was telling the judge this, and the judge just looked. But I wasn't in a forgiving mood to this man. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Not that day. I had a few things to say to him. I knew it killed my daughter. That's why I'm so good. Listen, I am against violence. I am against it. I am against it. Let me tell you. Because you hurt the mother and the family. If they don't get justice, my daughter died without justice for her son. When I came home, I have her ashes here. I'm keeping them here. And I said, "I got justice for you, baby." I said, "I know that you can rest now. You can rest now." I said, "Your mom did it." So listen, if a mother can forgive the man that murdered her son, we surely can forgive for this little petty and stuff that we hold grudges and can't forgive people for. Forgiveness is a powerful thing. It's powerful. So if you haven't forgiven anybody and you need to forgive somebody, call them up and tell them. Forgive them. Send a message. But it's better off for you to talk to them face to face. Forgiveness is a powerful word because everybody can't do it. But again, if a mother can that lost her son, you can too. Okay, guys, and then I'm going to go. Put your comments down below. Let me know what you think of this video. And I'll see you the next time that I make a video. Be safe and be blessed.